Hey guys, Clumsy here. Welcome back to ATS OwnOps with our rusty, trusty Mack R. You guys told me that you wanted to keep the rust, so here it is. We're not repainting this anytime soon. But if your mind ever changes, just let me know and we can always adjust, okay? Anyway, for today's trip, we are starting off in BC, in Canada, ProMods Canada area, in Penticton to be specific. In the previous episode, we arrived in Vernon, but I was looking for a job and I couldn't find any profitable ones. Well, they were profitable, but not much compared to Penticton, where we could actually be hauling dynamites here. So, a bit tricky, a bit fragile, but I'm sure we can handle it, right? We are masters at finesse. Even I laughed at that. But yes, we can do that. So we'll be taking Highway 97, 97C, which I believe is a connector, I believe. Maybe the C stands for connector. I think you guys told me that. And then eventually it crosses over to 5A and then 5, Highway 5 here, which is a very famous highway. I think it's in the movie, right? But maybe it's this part right here. Anyway, enough babbling. Let's get on going. It's a very short trip, 273 kilometers. But there are some windy roads up ahead, so we'll see how long it takes. But I'm expecting we can finish this in one part. I'm hoping. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Lights. Alan is intact and sleeping as always. Keddy is ready to bob. One second, what's the problem? Okay, we might have a problem with the engine. Give me a second, guys. Okay, kicked it a couple of times. Hopefully this time it works. Okay. So far looking pretty stable. Let's get our lights on again. Okay, there we go. There we go. Alright. That's the quirks, right? Quirks of a what's the term? What's it? There's a nicer term for second-hand, well-loved equipment. Sometimes you have to know how to roll with the punches. No, but it's good. It's good now, I think. And yes, it's pretty dark, but hang tight. That will get better in a couple of hours because it's currently early in the morning. It should be almost 7 a.m. actually, but yes, getting pretty late now. The sunrise this time of the year, so we'll have to just bear with it for a bit. And we'll see how it looks. I did see a video. Calvin shared a video about that recently. Thank you for that, Calvin. I think it was Calvin. A video on the BC situation, in the situation here in British Columbia. Because if you guys remember, they encountered some severe flooding recently, and some cities actually. I think some of the towns. Was it? I forgot which town it was. We'll have a look at the map later if I remember. But I think some towns actually got totally submerged in flood. But it's intense. So lots of evacuees, lots of even the highways themselves got some parts of the highways got destroyed. So the land connections were cut off, and they had to ship food by helicopters and whatnot. So, oh my goodness. This guy does not know how to stop properly. Look at where he stopped. After the line. This is going to be a problem for us. I might nick him. So I'll give it a bit more space here. And then... Okay, let's make sure that I clear that first. And then I clear this guy. Okay, I think we're good. Alright. Guy was a bit too eager to get out of that junction. Anyway, so yes, hopefully, I'm not sure if anyone is from BC, let me know, or anyone knows the situation there. I hope things are better. That video was, I guess, from a week ago or more. So I hope the floods have gone down since and the reconstruction of highways, of roads have begun. I hope things are better. Keep safe, everyone. But yeah, that video by Pilot Yellow. He's a helicopter pilot. He has a company. Oh my goodness. What happened there? I think I just lost my gear there for a sec. That was scary. Quirks of an old engine. So yeah, that video was by Pilot Yellow, and he owns a helicopter company. I actually watched him a lot before already because I was learning to fly helicopters in Flight Simulator, right? And he has a lot of videos that teach the basics, good fundamentals. So I already know of him, and then he made that video where he was flying over BC. I think he was coming from, he's based in Abbotsford here in BC, and he was going to Hope or somewhere along that area. So he was showing parts of Highway 1, he was showing parts of Highway 5, I think. So, but yeah, many segments are blocked off or were blocked off. I hope it's better now. But yeah, in that video, it also showed how it looked in terms of not only the highways but the overall vibe, you know, the trees. Does it feel like autumn yet? Does it feel like winter yet? And it still looks pretty autumny. And we have some yellow trees, orange, brown trees from time to time, some green ones. So it looks like autumn, late autumn is still perfectly fitting in this sim, right? In our profile. I won't switch to Frosty mod just yet, but maybe in a couple of weeks that will be the case. I'm expecting. So you guys let me know, keep me up to date as well if you hear anything, and we'll adjust as necessary. But yes, keep safe, guys, and it's great though. That video, even though it showed the calamity, right? It showed the impact, how much was negatively impacted. It did show as well the community. It showed the positive side of things, like how people join together and how people are grouping together and helping each other out. So that video, he was taking food to a shelter near Hope, which was housing like 250 evacuees from different parts of the province. And yeah, it was a great vibe. Just it's a calamity, but you see people smiling, you see people helping each other, you see the good side of people, right? Maybe that just shows the niceness of Canadians in general. But yeah, it seemed like they were pretty positive about it. In the latter part of that video, he had some passengers, and those passengers were also evacuees from different parts of the area. Some from, I think it was Merritt, which was completely submerged. Correct me if I'm wrong there. 1 second. And just like that, we have sunrise already. Good morning, everybody. This is the perfect time to do a job. This is my favorite. Starting early in the morning, and then the sun greeting you with a welcoming hug, a welcoming embrace with its warmth. It sounded almost poetic. And then, just feels good. I'm a morning person through and through. Anyway, so once again, okay, we're going here. I think we're going to Kamloops, if I remember correctly. But yes, even Highway 1. And yes, that's what I learned as well. For non-Canadians like me, I was asking, what do you call the highways? Like, because there's a number, right? But normally they call it something else. At least the locals do. And based on that video from Pilot Yellow, they just call it simply highway. Whether it's a DCH, whether it's a highway specific to BC. Yeah, it's a Trans-Canada Highway, or I don't know what you call it, not federal, but the highway of the province of BC. They just call it highway. And then each one has their own number anyway. They don't have the same number, so you already know what they are referring to. Right, so it's perfect that way. Man, goodness, look at these vibes. Just so good. Evergreen trees there. And there. Everywhere. Don't feel the autumny vibes here at all because of these evergreen trees. High mountain road, expect sudden weather changes. Yeah, the guys over here, the people who live here, have been through a lot recently. Hopefully things are getting better now. Let's hope for the best. And continue that goodwill. It's just nice to see. So I highly recommend you guys watch that video for a bit more context into what's happening here or what happened here in these parts of Canada. But yes, hopefully everything gets better in time for Christmas so everybody can get into the holiday vibes. I'm sure many of you guys celebrate Christmas as well. We do too. We even have our Christmas tree put up. And I am looking forward to the Christmas holidays. Around 2-3 weeks from now, we'll get there. We will get there. But for now, we work. What the heck is this guy doing? What the heck is this guy doing? What's up, bro? And then now he goes. And then the same problem there with that bus. Interesting. You guys think it's a map problem? Sure looks like it, doesn't it? Sure looks like there's a stop point there somewhere. Where both sides of the traffic just stop. Interesting. I wonder what that is. Any of our technical guys know? Anyone who's into mapping have an idea? Maybe someone from ProMods also watches, has an idea. Some members of the ProMods team do watch from time to time. Thank you guys for the amazing work here. Absolutely love driving in this phase. Look at that bro cutting skills by that driver. And yes, I meant that sarcastically. He almost hit me. He almost nicked my bumper with this trailer. Loon Lake. That sounds pretty loony. Let's not go there. Oh my goodness, yeah. The vibes here, right? Christmassy vibes. Goodness. Just looking forward to Christmas. We'll see. From our end, maybe our Christmas gift to ourselves here is paying off our debts. And that might sound very meh, right? Especially for the youngsters who don't get a grasp of that yet. But believe me, and I'm sure some people here have that exact feeling, you know, that sense of dread when you have a debt and when you're struggling to pay it, and the opposite side of it when you finally manage to pay it off. Oh my goodness, the weight that lifts, I'm sure that is more than worthy of a Christmas present. So that's what we'll be aiming for. Right now we have 46k. Yeah, the debt we have is around 90k, more or less. So we're halfway there. Ooh. No, I'm not going to sing it. So still a ways off, but we'll get there. And then maybe in time. We do have less than a month to go, so we have a couple of jobs left we can do. We can go and use that as our goal, right? Pay off our debts by Christmas, so we can have that as our Christmas present. And then for the new year, we can start saving up for a truck, and we can start talking which truck we want. Now I already have an idea which truck I want, but I'm not really sure if you guys have the same point of view. You guys have any ideas which truck I'm eyeing? Some of you probably do. We actually talked about it during the streams before when I was planning this ATS OwnOps, this entire series. Where the heck is 60 kilometers? Oh, less than 40 miles. Okay, good. And then we have a brake check here. Ooh, looks like we have some downslopes coming up ahead. So yes, let me know in the comments if you know which truck I am eyeing. I'm not going to say it here. I'm going to let you guys guess it first. But yeah, it's not a very hard thing to guess if you guys have been in the channel for quite a while. I'm a very I don't have many choices, you know. I don't have many favorites. I think I've been very vocal which ones have been my favorite in ATS and ATS2. And in ATS, I have one specific truck that I am really eyeing. It's not a modern one, maybe I can give that as a hint, and the specific engine with it. So that's the goal so far, but that can always change. I'm open to ideas. If you can recommend a truck, if you can recommend an engine, then I'm open to exploring that as well. I cannot commit to doing it, but I can at the very least consider it. So let me know and we will adjust as necessary. How come these guys also need to go on the brake check? These are civilians, what do you call normal cars. Trucks gear down. Okay, looks like it's going to be pretty steep indeed. Otherwise we wouldn't need that brake check beforehand. Slow trucks use four-way flashers. What is a four-way flasher, guys? Is it the hazard lights here? Like that? I'm not so sure. You guys let me know. Four-way flasher, that's a new term for me. 100 kilometers is 60 miles plus. Okay. Just coast here. And then if I need to, Kamloops keep right. Okay. Highway 5 northbound. Looks good. Okay, indeed. Keeping right towards Kamloops. Now we'll probably have to slow down there. It's not a full stop. Over here. Nice. Very, very fluid. And then we'll just have to give way as indicated by that yield sign. No cars over here though. Looking at that mirror. Perfect. That was pretty smooth. I like it. Yeah, these highways, these bends, really done with so much care. This is what I really enjoy about Pro Mods content. It takes quite a while to release, but my goodness, when it does, you're sure of the quality. So yes, the area might not be the biggest, the updates might not be the fastest, but it's free, right? And it's perfectly amazing, the quality. 79 kilometers ahead. Oh, what was that? That was the payment for the loan. Okay, 44k left. So we are paying it off bit by bit, but I want to pay it off in one go because it has an interest, and my goodness, 18% interest if we just let it pay off on its own. You guys know how big that is. You guys have an idea how big that is compared to real life. If you loan something these days, especially now with the super low interest rates in the US, for example, I think, for example, if you have a high yield savings account, I think the interest is what, less than 1% for sure, less than 1%. If you do a car loan, I'm not sure how much it would be, maybe 3-4% max, but something along those lines, I would imagine. So having here this bank loan in game that is 18%, that is like almost a credit card interest when you don't pay it in full. This is why, guys, this is the financial part of this episode. Always pay your credit card balances in full, okay? In case you're not familiar with how this works, don't believe it when you see the minimum amount you need to pay off. Yes, that is the minimum, but that will always incur some kind of penalty. and you will be really incurring around 20% interest all in all with that kind of approach. So always pay the balance in full. That's how credit cards are profiting from. They profit every time someone swipes the card, someone uses the card, yes. But they also earn, and I think they earn a lot when people cannot pay off the full amount. That's where they earn money, and that's where you lose money. So be very wary of that. Oh my goodness, look at that bendy highway, but it's bendy in a very clumsy friendly way, I'd say. The bends are so gentle. This is exactly how I would hope to be driving things like this. Oh, bridge shot? Is the bridge shot? Yes, it is going to be a bridge shot, guys. This is beautiful. Are we crossing over to Kamloops now? I guess so. I guess it's almost here. There we go. Just in time. I kind of remembered that bridge crossing over to Kamloops. Imagine that, me remembering something. Mount Paul Industrial Park, interesting. Oh, I thought he was going to slam into me. Yeah. I did some wrong shifting in there. I was trying to float my gears so I could use my Jake brake. I lost track of which gear I was supposedly in, so I just used the service brakes. Not the best for wear and tear, but it's better than not braking at all, right? The Jake brake is good practice to save wear and tear on the service brakes, but when all else fails, goodness, when you have to brake, you have to brake one way or another. My goodness, that driver is insane. Did you see how sharp that turn was, that merge? It's like I think he thought he was driving a car here. There is an airport, Yankee Kilo Alpha. Charlie Yankee Kilo Alpha is probably the ICAO code here. Maybe I can fly there at some point. Might be a small airport though, I'm not sure if I saw it. 1 second. Let's go and look outside. Is that one already? I kind of see a hangar there at the back. Not so sure, but maybe. Cool, okay, we're here. Is this where we're delivering this? BHP as well? Okay, yes, it's a BHP to BHP delivery from Penticton to Kamloops. Some dynamite for the construction. Or maybe they're just really into BTS. If you got the reference, let me know in the comments. If not, then just skip it. Okay, let's park this thing. It's a bit tricky. At least we have a guide there. No, Alan is not the guide. He's happily sleeping. It's the GPS telling us the overall location of that area. Somewhere on the left side is what I'm sure of. How we will face, I have no idea. It looks a bit different. Doesn't look like your standard prefab. So I like it actually. This might be a custom built drop-off zone and pick-up point at that by Pro Mods. So it looks like we'll have to turn left here, maybe. 1 second. It does look like it. Maybe there above, right? There's like a plateau there, a level area there above where we have parked cars and equipment. I'm guessing that's where we will have to park this thing. So we'll see. I like it though. Very nice. Very believable. Very realistic vibe. Oh my goodness, the steering wheel just struggled to turn. That's what internal friction does, I think. Oof, I maxed out the internal friction in the FFB. It's a good workout. Okay, I see the cones. Alright, indeed, it's there. Nothing fancy, I think. It's going to be a reverse. It would have been better if we came from that other side, but we have plenty of space, thankfully. So we can go and park it right there, yes. We go and lower the windows. Crank it down. Let's also crank the other side. Some fresh air in here. Oh, and I can imagine it's probably super chilly right now. Over here, especially in BC. Almost winter. That might actually not work. I'm not so sure. I'll try and make it turn as sharp as possible. Maybe we can make it. I might nick that white trailer though. He might have a bit of rust after this reversing maneuver. Let's see. Do you see anything from that side? Not really. Okay, that looks good to me. Let's look this side. If it'll nick anything. If you hear a blug, then you know it's the white trailer getting a bit of rusty vibes. Oops, it's the wrong hotkey, sorry. Oh, we barely missed it. Look at that, guys. Super, bro. Oh, yeah, but we might still hit it if I don't correct this. Where the heck are we now? Okay, 1 second. Where the heck are we facing? Okay, let's do that again. But let's just adjust the angle. Okay, there you go. There we are. I get it now. Right, that looks good. The trailer over here. Oh, we're going to hit that guy. I thought we were clear of it. Yeah, we barely missed it. Trying to look for the cone, guys, in the distance. It's a bit hard to see, but there it is. Okay. This is the equivalent of moving your head close to that spot. Okay, that looks good so far, I think. Right. Very nice through mirror FOV. Highly recommend it. It makes parking like this a lot easier because you can actually gauge the distance. Because the field of view is a lot more realistic. It's not too wide. On this side. Oh crap, that's pretty off. Why is it? I thought I was parking this correctly. Apparently this is not as straightforward as I thought. Okay, but now we got it, I think. Now we got it. Okay, there we go. Get that way. A bit too much on that side. I think we can make it work though. Yeah, it's a bit tricky. A bit harder than what I imagined actually. Okay, let's see. Let's have a look at that green light. Sorry guys, it's taking a bit longer and struggling a bit here, but I think that's it. Yes, that's green. You can hardly see the green light, which is nice for immersion. A bit harder for actually delivering the job. Yeah, that's green for sure. Good, okay. Let's go ahead and then submit this. The good thing is, no damage to any other trucks, as evidenced by the no rust on that trailer. Good, let's get paid. 275 kilometers. It's a quick one. But yeah, it actually pays very well. Almost 10k for that quick trip, right? Not too shabby. Yeah, because it's a hazard class 1, so huge XP and it's urgent as well. So pretty good considering. So we now have 54k. We are paying off 87, so we need 33 more, 33k. Oh, more than halfway, guys, more than halfway. Let me just have a quick look at what other jobs we can. I'm hoping to go through this new area in Promotes Canada here. Abbotsford, I would like that, but it doesn't pay very well. Look at the price per distance here, 17.74. If you pick another one, yeah, we might have to go for freight market in here for the next job. Yeah, look at how much better that pays. Yeah, we might. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, okay? Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Any suggestions? Always welcome. Thanks. Have a good one. Catch you in the next episode. Clumsy Trucking. Bye-bye.